Welcome everyone tonight to the Core Racing League's ARCA Series. This is Kansas race number 12. I'm your broadcaster, John Nobinger, and looks like I got a track temp of 68 degrees here tonight at Kansas. Nice and cool for once. Not your typical Carl hot AF track, but a little bit of humidity and whatnot. Guys are just now getting into qualifying. They'll have one qualifying tonight, last about another 4 minutes or so. So let's see who all is out on track setting some fast times. Got Eric Andrews coming out of the pits here. Dawson Guzik is starting his first flying lap. Let's get nobody set a time yet, so let's start seeing who's clicking them in. Should be an interesting race tonight. These guys are pretty much full throttle the whole way around here at Kansas. So, let's see. There. Okay, looks like iRacing has got its sounds back in line here. Provisional pole with about 6 of these guys going is Mark Gonzalez with a 31.026. Still a few of the fast guys left haven't gone out there. Zach being the championship winner already, I think he had that one on lock last week, will not be qualifying. Carl put up a bounty tonight. I believe it is $5 if either Zach or Kevin Foster win tonight, but $10 if somebody else takes that win for the evening. So, a little bit extra money on the line for this one. So, let's see. Dawson Guzik has set his time. Let's see who else do we have here on track right now. Hey, there we go. That's Eric still setting some times. Let's check it here. There we go. You got your Mr. Kevin Foster going to set his time now. Comes across the line. Alright, that's going to be his out lap there. Jump on board and see how, seeing as this is Mr. Foster's favorite track, let's see how he's running it here. Find that cockpit view here. So, running that low line out of 3 and 4, coming all the way up. Coming to the line there, let's see how he looks to fare. It's 5th fastest. So that'll be his time. And then who else do we have here? Josh Anderson's still running out on track. That's going to be his out lap. He's still pushing along. Let's see if we can see when Mr. McDonald. Ooh, Caleb Collins is your provisional pole now with a 30.818. So most of these guys are getting awfully close together here. As Anderson's sliding up to the top of the track there and then coming back down. Trying to make that as short of a run as possible. See where he filters in. Filters in 11th. But checking Mr. McDonald here. So he comes up to be his flying lap, I do believe. Running right there along that wall. Kelly Pointer up into 6th. We got about 30 to 40 seconds left in this qualifying. That's Dylan running this high line all the way through this corner. Dylan 31.139. So this will be his fast lap here. So we caught him on his actual out lap. See if he does the Kevin Foster and takes the corner a little lower, trying to get there quicker. He's keeping it up high. Oh, didn't have enough time to get the last one in. Called it a little too close. So as we go back live here, let's see what our grid looks like. So taking pole tonight is Caleb Collins with a 38.18. Second place is Mark Gonzalez, one of our Texas boys there. And third, you got Paul Owens. Fourth is Eric Andrews. Fifth is Dawson Guzik. Kelly Porter will be in sixth. Kevin Foster is seventh. Dan Phelps is eighth. Dan Wiles is ninth. Matt Crockett in 10th. AJ Chantry in 11th. Dylan McDonald in 12th. And let's see here. 13th, we'll have Dakota Camper. 14th, Josh Anderson. 15th, Cody Jacobs. 16th, Casey Phelps. 17th will be Zach Roethlisberger. And 18th will be Joe Sullivan. Although Zach, I believe, will start at the end of the field. Looks like Joe did not get a time in, and that would be why he has been demoted back there. But here we go. Let's pull these guys up on this pit lane. You can see all these guys sitting. See if we get a... Do we have a zoom in cam? There we go. We can go through this field, look at some of these paint jobs here while we're waiting for them to take off. Gotta find my next button here. There we go. So, Caleb Collins on the West Texas A&M University. Ricky is in that UPS thing. Oh, I gotta go the other way around there. So... And then you have Paul Owens in the Ford Performance Racing School. Eric Andrews in the 40th anniversary Hooters car. Not a bad view if you're behind him. Kelly Pointer will be in a 5th. Dawson Guzik will be in the number 104 Next Chapter Outdoors car. Matt Crockett in the number 10 Liquid Death. We're getting some missing one here. There you go. You got Kevin Foster in the number 8 Clutch Automotive. Let's see. Looks like we were getting ready. We'll have to catch the rest of these guys later. Let's pull up that starter cam. All right, as we are about to go green here, got Barney with the flag. Waving it a little late, but getting a good start off the line is Caleb Collins with Mark Gonzalez there. Let's jump into TV2 here. We see these guys going around. Ooh, Mark getting a nice run on that high side. Let's see if Caleb can hold him off on the low side. We'll have to see how much the tires wear off or come in. Ooh, a little wiggle there out of Eric Andrews. Looks like everybody's just kind of keeping it too wide. Nice calm first lap here. We got 55 laps on tap. I believe these cars can do about 25 to 30 laps on the tank. Just depends on how they're trying to save or whatnot, or if they're going for all-out pace. They have one set of tires for the night in the pits, and one set of tires on the car. So, watching out for those tires will play a little bit of a role here. Yeah, all good. Just checking in on the stream health. Everything looking good. Caleb's keeping Gonzalez honest down there in that low line. Well, looks like he's deciding to, swapping it up. A little crossover action from Caleb going for that high line. I know the high line is the faster way around the track, but didn't get enough time before the race to check out for myself to see what the tire life is like on the low versus the high. Ooh, into the wall for Caleb. That's never good. Wall here at Kansas will just suck you in and hold you. And that'll cost Caleb at least 4 or 5 places there. It looks like a Kelly Pointer got around him, and it looks like, 24 into the wall. That was Dylan McDonald back there, actually, I think. So the caution's out. Let's pull up this crash we got here. So it looks like, the 19 and the 24 getting together. Let's run that back just a little bit here. See, so we're on Dylan. Let's look at the... Look at this far chase cam here. Yeah, it looks a little bit. What do we got here? Okay, one more time. Yeah, it looks like Dylan was pushing up a little bit and AJ kind of holding his line right there, just coming together. But Dylan all the way up in the wall there. So he gets started. Oof. I know in real life that would not be fun having to come down off the track at that angle. Let's go back here to live. So let's see who comes into the pits this time. Looks like Paul Owens, Caleb Collins. Yep, AJ, and quite a few of these guys coming in. See if we can tell if anybody's taking tires or they're just looking to top the tanks off a little bit. See if Caleb's going to take his fast repair here or not. Or if that car is... you know, there wasn't a ton of damage on that car, so that may have just been iRacing doing a little... couple seconds of wrenchy. Because he was in there for 6:08 and everybody else about 5 seconds. I think that's just topping the tank off. Alright, so we're on lap 6 of 55. Your leaders Mark Gonzalez, Eric Andrews in second, and Dawson Guzik are your top 3 right there. Let's see if the track map overlay wants to work tonight. Hey, hallelujah, it is. Hopefully we'll get some green flag running and make good use of it. Let's see here. Pull up the dashboard view as well. Alright. Alright, I'm back. Looks like the pace lights are off the pace car here as we roll on down to the back straight. So, let's see here. Pull it off, Caleb. Looks like it. So you got your leader, Mark Gonzalez, taking the outside line here. So your biggest mover so far looks like Dakota Camper up 8 spots into 5th. So it looks like he made some good time there. Showing Dylan McDonald being a lap down now. As we get started, ready for them to fire it off.
Green flag, green flag.
Oh, nice jump out of Mark there. Man, I caught Andrew sleeping a little bit. Looks like Kelly's getting a little bit of a run on that outside too. And look at that, Dakota right behind Kelly on that high line. But Mark has gotten out to about 0.3 of a second. But it looks like Kelly with that draft is going to start sucking back up. Ooh, Dakota kind of getting left out there to hang dry on that high line. Tucks in below Dawson Guzik there. Oh, going down below Dawson. Let's have to look at that. Ooh, Dakota's making it stick down there. Not quite enough for that run that time. There we go. Come around to the entry of 1 and 2. There, 1 and 2 through there. It's fun just watching that camera shake there. Entry to 3. Got our digger cam in 3 and 4 there. And catch them in the exit of 4. Back on the TV1. So it looks like we got a few nice cameras on tap tonight. Let's see. Got this kind of cool drone cam as well. But it looks like Dakota Camper has gotten past Dawson Guzik. Puts Dakota up 10 spots into your podium there for 3rd. Let's see. Mr. Kansas's favorite boy there, Kevin Foster, is running in 11th. Wonder if he's just out here saving some fuel, saving some tires. Yeah, Kevin always knows a little something. Got Mr. Owens right behind him, looking to come on around. And then your points winner, the championship winner, Zach, is still back here in 16th. Wonder if he's just waiting for some action and make his charge up a little later. Not like him to sit back and just kind of wait for everything. So we come up here, it looks like the number 17 of Daniel Wiles and the 9 of Eric Andrews and Josh Anderson all back here battling. They're running 2 wide. Josh going to try to make it 3, or is he just going to tuck in behind Eric? So we come on around here to this, like, coming through. Definitely interesting seeing all the different lines that everyone's running. It looks like this battle has settled out a little bit. And look, your pole sitter Caleb Collins coming back around on that high side there. And also, you know, got Mr. Joe Sullivan also up 10 places from the very back. Up into 8th now. So, check and see. Looks like Mr. Dylan McDonald is out of the race. Wonder if his issue may have been some sort of equipment failure. Checking our 3rd place here. Mr. Camper looked like he's trying to size up Kelly maybe for a move in a little bit. Is he going to look on the low side coming into 1 here? No, it's not quite close enough. Let's see, jumping back here. But they are, let's see, running. Oh, into the wall for Dakota. That's going to slow him down a little bit, but not too bad. Definitely has a little bit of a stripe on the right side of that car now. See if he's able to keep up with the pack, or if that arrow is going to just let fall away. As he will. Yeah, it looks like he's kind of holding place there. Maybe losing just a smidgen off of the guys in front. Let's see. Yeah, he's, well, maybe a different line. Looks like Kelly may have almost touched the wall there. That has let Dakota pull right back up to him. And then right behind him, you've got Dawson Guzik right there. Dylan, sorry. As Dakota is looking under Kelly Pointer there, decides a little better of it and slides back in line. Dawson Guzik looking for a lineup under Dakota Camper there. And looks, ooh, makes it, oh, Dakota back into the wall again. It's got him held. Oh. That has to hurt. That's going to put Dakota back to 8th position. Oh. Who is that up in the wall? Hard to tell. We'll have to check the other camera here in a second. SDK is not telling me who gets into the wall there, but let's see. Well, oh, yep. I believe that was Mark Gonzalez got up into the wall there. May have been trying to run a little too high, but the front end of that car looks a little better than what Dakota's looked like after touching. So. But we have a new leader, Kelly Pointer now, out to about a half a second lead. Really probably hoping to break the draft to the other guys here. So a bunch of these guys are, let's look here and see. Pull up our pitch strategy box. So I'm guessing with those few caution laps, looks like Pointer and Gonzalez, Guzik, your top 8 right now are probably going to have to come in somewhere around lap 28 to 30, I would imagine. So we're about 8 laps away from some green flag pit stops if they happen. Oh, look here, look here. Looks like Mr. Roethlisberger is starting to make his charge up through the field. Looks like he's got a new paint job for tonight in that 51 Dodge machine. Gone is the Mellow Yellow Special, which I believe with the 51 we would call the Rowdy Burns, not the Kyle Petty paint job. It looks like Kevin is sitting back, biding his time. And we got Paul Owens and Caleb Collins back here all doing the same. Looks like Caleb may have gotten back into that wall at some point here recently. Let's see. Dakota's back up to 6th, so car must not be too hurt from his little brush with the wall earlier. Oh, it looks like Mark Gonzalez is back out all the way up front. Oh, where did we... let's look at the replay here. Let's see what happened. So it looks like Mark... oh, Kelly got into the wall as well. That's going to let Mark and... well... looks like Dawson gets by him, but Kelly at this point... let's go back live. Let's see if we can see some damage on that number 75. Looks like he got away pretty well unscathed after touching the wall there. But that has given Mr. Mark Gonzalez a 1.3 second lead, which that might be enough to break the draft on Kelly and company. So we'll have to keep an eye on that, as these guys have done up here up front 24 laps on this tank already. So they're getting within about 5 or 6 laps of probably having to duck on into the pits here. So if we go green, these other guys having an extra 5 laps, 6 laps of fuel on the other group, you know, they're pit difference time, it might be hard to make up. So definitely something to keep an eye on. Your top 2 that pitted earlier would be Zach Roethlisberger, Kevin Foster, and then you got Paul Owens. Looks like Owens actually came in and did a splash and dash after the first go round. So maybe he'll be able to jump the other 2, taking that extra half a gallon of fuel or however much they burn per lap here. But Kelly Pointer has also pulled out a little bit of a lead on your 3rd place here, Joe Sullivan. So you have to wonder if Sullivan has hurt the tires a little bit, or... but Sullivan is currently your biggest advancer, up 15 spots into 3rd there. So not too many more places for him to go up. And here we go. So yep, Zach and Kevin are still back in 8th and 9th. See them in the picture here. They're not far behind, but they are letting... ooh. Sounds like some of these guys just kind of keep catching that wall. Oh, the 104. Into the pit lane along with Kelly Pointer. So they're going to be ducking in here. Who else do we have there? That is the 85 of Dan Phelps. So, and Casey Phelps also down into the pit road here. Let's watch Kelly see where he rejoins. That was 28 laps. So if they're making it to lap 28, they will all make it on one more run to the finish there. Definitely taking some tires, seeing the car getting jacked up. So this time by looks like you have Mark Gonzalez into the pits. So this has knocked Zach and Kevin Foster. Oh, Anderson is still out. Dakota is still out. So looks like Anderson is in the pits. But Dakota's staying out. So he's getting up. Looks like he's coming in this time. So that's going to promote Zach and Kevin up to your lead with the 54 Owens. So like I said, they should be able to get about 5 more laps on this tank here. Let's see. You also have in fourth there Mr. AJ Chantry, Caleb Collins, and Matt Crockett. Only cars on your lead lap right. Well, so Zach is into the pits. Whoa, getting a little sideways, getting her woed up there. Crockett into the pits with him. So I'm guessing you're going to see Foster and Owens stay out and hope for a caution to catch a bunch of these guys off guard. As we watch Zach here, let's see if car is down. He has been in 11, 12, 13, 14 and a half. Looks like he got away. Did not get a speeding penalty coming in there. So good job to Zach on that. Caleb Collins and Paul Owens coming in. Which leaves Kevin Foster and AJ Chantry out there turning some laps. So yeah, here at CORE, we all know if there's a fuel strategy to be played, that number 8 of Mr. Kevin Foster is probably going to be there doing something. As Mr. Foster and Chantry come into the pits here on lap 33 of 55, leaving them 22 laps to go, so they will easily make it around. As we have Mr. Kelly Pointer right here coming around, and we'll have to see how this turns out. Let's see. See if Kevin's got that quicker pit stop time than everybody else. He is 14:63. It looks like Mr. Kelly Pointer does take the lead away from Kevin Foster in the pits there. And Zach is in 5th, and yep, Kevin is coming out of the pit lane here. See if he will stay ahead of Owens. And Mark just comes out in front of Owens. Owens is going to look down to the inside. So on, let's see here. So Foster is going to have about 6 lap newer tires than most of these guys. So we'll see if that's enough for him to push on and catch everybody. So after all this, your biggest gainer is still Joe Sullivan up 14 spots, but he does have Zach Roethlisberger right behind him there. Dakota Camper looks like he got some of his. Nope. Did not get his damage fixed. But with your race lead, so let's see, looking down here through the pit stop times. quickest one looks to be Paul Owens with a 14.47. But we don't know if Paul took a little less fuel than everybody else, maybe. Let's go back and pull up our time delta here for Kelly. Let's see what kind of lap times everyone's running here. So Kelly Pointer's last lap, 31.54. 31.46 out of Daniel Wiles. 31.07 out of Kevin Foster. So that is, I believe, the fastest lap of the session so far. Except for Dylan McDonald, who went out with a 30.98. So it looks like Mr. Kevin Foster going to start to make his charge. Looks like he is a total of about 9 seconds behind your leader, Kelly. Slowly closing that gap down, though, with, let's see, just under about 15 laps to go. So he's going to need to start closing that gap down quicker. Or Mr. Foster's going to need a caution, one of the two. Let's look around here and see where we have some good battles. Looks like Joe Sullivan and Zach Roethlisberger's got a decent one going. And back here, yeah, the whole field's kind of spread out pretty good here. Where it looks like Kelly's got almost a back straight on Dawson Guzik here. About 3.75 seconds. Let's check out this one, see. Yeah, for the most part, looks like Kelly is slowly putting a little bit of time on Dawson, although that last lap, Dawson pulled a little bit back on him. I'll check out. And looks like Zach and Dakota here are pretty much trading lap times every other lap here. Mr. Foster is definitely opening up the gap to Eric Andrews. Looks like Mr. Foster's being no ones are being awfully consistent here. So we check back in with our leader, running that high line all the way at the top. (31.8), 31.2's last lap, 31.9, 31. Yeah, it looks like Owens and Foster are the only ones well into the 31s, and Dakota now 31.8. Well, I got a few cars on track together here. Oh, that's Mark Gonzalez into the wall. What else do we have? Here's Kelly, Daniel. And so now you got Mr. Foster in 6th position here. As we get him up to 10 laps to go. Looks like Mr. Foster has cut the gap to Kelly down to about 7.8 seconds here. I'm not sure that's going to be enough with 10 laps to go. He's going to have to start making up a lot more time if he wants this win. But we definitely have some nice green flag running tonight. Ooh, that puts Zach up into 3rd. Looks like he's getting past Joe Sullivan there. Last lap, Zach, about a tenth, 0.15 faster than Kelly on that last lap. And he's only got 6 seconds, but that's not going to be enough to close him down. But He does have the 17 of Daniel Wiles in his sight. So looks like Kelly wants that $10 pretty hard. It's rare to see somebody show up Mr. Kevin Foster here, but looks like Kelly got in the pits, got done what he needed to get done, and is making it look easy. As here, looks like Zach has lined up Daniel for the pass. Got him going down in. See if that high line's going to have anything to say for Zach here on the exit. So they come down through the tri-oval. Yep.
Yellow flag is out.
Oh, yellow flag, yellow flag. What do we have going on here? Let's see. Well, SDK isn't showing me anything here. Let's see. Looks like, oh, Owens and AJ getting together there. Both of them up into the wall. AJ just lifting the back end of Owens there. Just as they were trying to get off. That's what tossed the caution out there. And it looks like AJ jumped to the pits here. So let's go back live. I know Kelly did not want to see that with 5 laps to go, because that is going to put Zach right on his rear bumper. It puts Mr. Kevin Foster up to 5th, also ready to strike. So Kelly, we're all rooting for you to try to keep Zach and Kevin out of the winner's circle here. Anytime you can cost Carl a little money is always a good thing. But speaking of Kelly, if anybody needs any AMSOIL products, get with him. He's got to get you set up on an account with AMSOIL. Get all your fluid needs from them. And also, if you need an energy drink that won't let you crash, check out our other sponsor, W Energy. But again, we want to thank Mr. Kelly Pointer for helping us sponsor the ARCA and the Truck Series this season, and a lot of the other things in CORE that he helps out with. It really does mean a lot from us here. All right, so looks like we're... the pace lights are still on. It looks like we're going to have probably about a 3-lap run to the finish here. With your top 5 being Mr. Kelly Pointer in 2nd, Zach Roethlisberger, 3rd, Dan Wiles. 4th, Joe Sullivan, and 5th, Kevin Foster. Although you have Kevin running that ultra-low line, probably trying to save a couple ounces of fuel in case this goes green-white checker. So I have to wonder which one of these guys have enough fuel if we go to a green-white checker, or how close these guys are cutting it. What we got? So AJ is still in the pits. Looks like he's getting some damage worked on. Casey Phelps has been in there for a little bit. Mark Gonzalez is coming down in. Wonder if he's just deciding to top off the tanks just to make sure in case we do get a green-white checker to make it. So Caleb Collins, your pole sitter, is sitting in 10th. Let's see, did Owens get his damage repaired? See if I go to the zoomed in view. Oh, no, that's the wrong side. Owens going to the back of the pack here. Well, there we go. Yeah, it looks like all the damage has been fixed on that number 54 car. Jump back to our leader here. We're still under. Let's see if it doesn't go to pace lights turn off this go round. All right. Just checking in on the chat. Looking like Barry's always pulling for Mr. Kevin Foster. So definitely Foster and Zach needing this caution to get caught back up, but the pace lights are off. So we will go green this time by with 3 to go. So one more than a green-white checker. So this should be a fun run to the end here. See who saved enough tire, who's got enough fuel, and who's going to pull this one off. Because you got Joe Sullivan up here as well. You know, he's always a nice candidate for the end of the run, saving his car, saving his X's. So we get ready for green here. See who gets a good jump.
Green's out. Green flag.
Kelly going all the way down to the flat section. Wonder if you get a little extra jump there. Looks like he has a Zach covered off for sure. Sounds like a couple of these guys got into the wall a little bit. I believe now you're going to see the ooh. Yep. Like Foster looking to make a move on Sullivan there. Kelly is holding off Zach for right now. Checking with Wiles, Hiller, and Foster. Foster looking for that draft, but Sullivan taking a look on the inside there. We're 54 of 55 laps in this Kansas special. Alright, looks like Kelly kind of going down there trying to break the draft on Zach a little bit. Still has 0.3 of a second. Oh, dicing around up front. Kelly going for the low line. Zach going up high. Foster taking the ultra low line through here. Going for that podium finish. Is he going to try? Foster, where are you coming with all this speed? 3 wide down the back straight. Diving it down into 3 and 4 here. Mr. Foster. As we are white flag lap here, is he going to have enough for Zach? He does not. But hell of a charge for Kevin Foster there for second place. Coming back from 5th in the start with 3 lap run outs. That good show, Kevin. So unfortunately, it looks like Zach's going to get the $5 from Carl. All right, let's pull up our results here since they are, in fact, official. All right, so with your race win tonight, Zach Roethlisberger, second place, Kevin Foster, third, Kelly Porter, fourth, Dan Wiles, Joe Sullivan in fifth, Dakota Camper in sixth, Paul Owens in seventh, Caleb Collins in eighth, Matt Crockett in ninth, Josh Anderson in 10th, Dan Phelps in 11th, Eric Andrews in 12th, Cody Jacobs in 13th, Dawson Guzik in 14th, Mark Gonzalez in 15th, Casey Phelps in 16th, 17th will be AJ Chantry, and 18th will be Dylan McDonald. So that's your final thing here, and we're going to go check in on the broadcast room and see if we can find Mr. Pointer to drag him in here. Let's see here. But, you know, for a season finale there, very good job, everybody. We got a lot of good green flag laps in. No stupid cautions and whatnot. So, all in all, a very good race. See Kevin doing a little rolling sideways burnout there. Let's see. Let's pull Kelly in here. Let's see. Kelly, this is John up in the broadcast booth. You got a copy?
What's going on, brother?
Oh, man. So, bet the last thing you wanted to see was that caution come out there.
Oh, that killed me. Yes, it killed me.
Looks like you had everybody licked there. You know, you were about 9 seconds ahead of Kevin, and you had about 5 seconds on Zach, and looks like they only had about a tenth on you on their best laps. So, what? How did you get out of the pit phase that much quicker than everybody else?
I have no clue. I do not know how I got out in front of everybody. I was like, why am I ahead? Because I was a second and a half behind the leader at that time, which I can't remember who it was.
So, something happened to Mark in the pit phase. I definitely saw him drop back. So I don't know if he got a speeding in the pits or something like that.
Yeah, and somehow that just leapfrogged me to. I was like, someone's got to be coming in front of me, and at some point, and I had a 4 second lead or something like that. I was pretty happy
You pitting
until
early
the
there. I didn't know if you had like underfueled the car and we're going to be cutting it close or.
no. Well, I bumped it up a couple to shoot over a little bit, and to make sure I got a full tank. And I figured I was about halfway. So, I went in at 28, and that's about halfway, 56, 55. So,
Yeah. Well, y'all put on a great race tonight. Only two cautions in 55 laps, and both of them were little mistakes. And you're going to have a couple, especially being Kansas wide open like this. The tires deciding to just be shredded, or was running that high line, keeping them alive.
it seemed like the high line was pretty good for this car. I mean, at the beginning, I took the low line just to try it out. And then I moved to the high line because everybody else was and they were passing me. So I tried that out, had to find my mark, where to go in. And as nervous I was, I had Roethlisberger behind me. I was like, oh boy, this is going to be trouble. This is going to be tough. And the nerves got to me and I overdrove that turn three and gave it to him. I
Uh,
tried to block him at the end.
yeah, Zach's a hard man to keep behind you from what I've seen this season, and
Definitely
you
is.
had his number on the launch coming up for the green there, so kudos for that.
Yeah, thank you. I was trying to figure something out. He had 3 laps, 3 or 4 lap newer tires, so I knew that was going to be a challenge to keep behind me. But I was trying to maintain my tires while I was had that little bit of a lead, and seemed like I was able to. So
Yeah, definitely. Right up until that caution, you look like you were the smartest man on track. So,
felt like it.
well,
Then you get the AJs. No, all good.
well, from everyone here in Core, I wanted to thank you for your continued sponsorship of our series here, and ask anybody you want to give a shout out to or anything you want to say before we let you go celebrate the podium.
Yeah, definitely. I appreciate. Congratulations to Rosberg for his championship in the ARCA Menard and I believe possibly the Truck Series. Thank you guys for always, making this available to other people to watch and also promoting my business, pointersmotorsupplies.com. If you need AMSOIL, give me a call. My phone number's on the website. And thanks to my wife for always letting me be able to run this stuff. And again, thanks Core for being such an awesome league. And if you're looking for a league, get a we got a league season coming up. Join it. You'll have a blast. It's a great group of guys, great driving, and we have fun. So join Core Racing League.
So, one last thing before I let you go, are you looking forward to the Gen 4 cars next season?
Yeah, that's going to be interesting. Those things I haven't practiced with them too much. I mean, they're pretty squirrely if you don't
Oh, yeah,
take
ARCA
care
with
of
an
them.
extra 150 horsepower, I think. Yeah, no big deal,
Yeah.
right?
No, no, it's all good.
Well, hopefully, we'll
I,
see you in the winner's circle for the next race.
yeah, I'm hoping to be there. Thank you guys. You guys take care. God bless.
Have a good one. All right, so we're going to pull in. Where is Mr. Kevin Foster? Drag him into the booth here for your second place. Mr. Foster, this is Nobinger up in the booth. You got a copy?
Man, I was just fixing to take off. What's up?
So, Kansas, your favorite home track, fifth to second there in the space of about 3 laps. Not a bad little run.
Well, not a bad run, but definitely not what we hoped for.
I bet you were happy to see that caution, though, because it looked like before that, Mr. Pointer had yours and Zach's and just about everybody else's number on lock.
Yeah, he had the field covered. I don't know what the.
He doesn't know either. It's like last Sunday. I pitted the same time you and Chris did, but somehow beat y'all off pit road and had a 3 second gap coming down to the line. And that's a list of things that never happens. Me outsmarting you in the pits.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, but onto some positive things. Yes, I was the last one to pit there, so I had the freshest tires, so that helped me out a little bit, making some time up. But you know what? Heck of a way to end the season. I'm just glad that the target cars finished 1-2. I wish the other target car would finish in front of the other target car, but that's just me being me. But overall, heck of a season. Um, congrats to Zach. He is definitely deserving. And is that 4 or 5 straight second place finishes to him?
Uh, I have not been keeping track, but I know it's been a few. Do you think if you'd had another lap, you would have been able to catch him?
I definitely would have been there. Um, you know, who's to say exactly what would have happened another lap? Um,
Well,
you
you
know,
dove it into 3 and 4 pretty hot there, and
I was hoping
uh,
I was hoping Kelly was gonna slide up and you know get into him, hit him, do something, but that didn't happen. But yeah, another lap. Who knows? Unfortunately, this car I love to run the bottom here, and this car does not like to run the bottom. The first 2-3 laps you can get away with it and maintain, but after that you definitely have to rim ride up there and put it against the boards and gain speed up there. Another lap or so, who knows? But you know what? There's always season 3 coming up next season for the. I guess we're gonna run the Arcas on season 3,
Gen
so
fours.
even better.
I was gonna
Is it
say,
gonna be?
have you run the Gen fours yet?
Yes, I did do the Gen 4s at what was it New Hampshire,
Oof. But
and
that's an
yeah,
exercise in egg under the gas pedal.
yeah, it's a lot more downshifting. I can tell you that because you have so much more RPM to use, but you have way more horsepower. But the Gen 4 cars next season, um, gonna be a blast. The car is going to be faster. It's going to wear tires, but what it's ultimately going to do is going to it's going to put it back into the drivers because as we see with the truck series and all that, it's pretty much just wide open. You hold it wide open and hope for the best. So definitely, there's going to be a lot more saving tires, a lot more throttle management. It's just going to be, the fans are just going to have a, more entertaining show to watch next season with that. And I hope everyone out there watching comes back and watches next season. And I hope that everyone here in the Core Racing League comes out, joins us, and we finished 18 cars a night at the end of the season. That's a fantastic, fantastic turnout for the last race of the season. And we owe it all to you guys up there, and big special thanks to Carl and the boys for putting this league on.
Yeah, it looks like the Gen 4 series next, or actually season 4. We've done 4 seasons of this one, or 3 already. Yeah, man, wow. But yeah, the next year will be 90 laps at Kansas.
I'm okay with that.
I figured you would be. So,
I love Kansas. I just love the multiple lines you can run, and you can actually make passes, and it seems to be just a better fit for everyone out there, and it's a better fit for me. So yeah, it's we have some good throwback paint schemes next season, and looking forward to it.
well, congratulations on the second, and hopefully we'll see you in the do a little better in the truck race.
Just one more spot. If I can just get around to 51. The
Uh,
end the season off, it's going to be like a big victory for me. But yeah, definitely looking forward to that.
if
Just
not, we may
beating
have to
Zach.
put Zach's bridesmaid for you in the get rid of the Hollywood.
Yeah, I'm telling you. Yeah, I'm Zach's bridesmaid. Yeah, that's going to be my new slogan because he's a hell of a driver, and it's great to have someone with that much speed. And we're always up there, 1-2 for the past 5-6 weeks, and it's been a joy. It's been a pleasure. So thank you guys.
Oh, appreciate it. And I'll let you go celebrate the win or second
All
place.
right,
Sorry.
awesome. Thank you guys, Barry. Thank you, sir. Sorry I didn't get it done tonight, but we got one more.
All right. All right, so we'll bring our winner, Mr. Zach Roethlisberger, in here now. Zach, you got a copy?
Yep, got you, John.
So I don't think there could have been a better time caution for you there ever.
Nope, that was definitely what won us the race, or gave us a shot to win us the race right there. Yeah, Kelly was gone had that not come out. So, guess just thank your lucky stars on that one.
Do you have any clue how he got so far ahead during that pit phase?
I don't, man. I was too far back. I had, starting wherever
'Cause
and hadn't come through there. I don't know. I came out like fourth or fifth, and I looked up and I saw he was gone. So I'm like, well, I might be able to get to second, but I don't think I'm catching him. So definitely a ill-timed caution for him, and you feel for him on that one.
yeah, it looked like Kevin may have needed one more lap to give you a little bit of trouble there. He definitely made a charge from fifth, just hauling through the field there on that last caution start.
Yeah, I know him and I were pretty much on equal tires. He might have had a little bit more, but I felt confident in fending him off. I think he was fast, but I think we were about even on tires there. And once I got by Kelly and he got by Kelly, it would have just been kind of a duel there to the finish. So just worked out for us there. Just the way racing goes sometimes. Sometimes it goes in your favor, sometimes it doesn't.
Yeah, it looks like what was it? Carl's little bounty. Looks like you'll collect that one for tonight.
Yeah, we'll take it. Like I said, I thought we had no chance at it there halfway through the race. We had to come in and pit there. Or we came and pit there, took fuel, and then got sent to the back, and we had a restart get kind of wonky, and we had to go back to the back again and let all those positions we made up on the restart by, which was fine. I understood why Carl made that decision, and so I figured we had our work cut out for us tonight. Luckily we just had a few breaks go our way, and we were able to capitalize on them.
Congratulations. Are you going to sign up for next season for the Gen 4s in this league?
We'll see. Work's been I got a new work schedule going on, and I'm still moving across the country too, so my time's gonna be a little limited. So not sure as of yet, but if I don't, it won't be due to anything in terms of me not being happy running the league or anything along those lines. It'll be personal time commitments and things along those lines. Because had a ton of fun running this season. It was my first year in the league. I really liked racing with these guys. So really an enjoyable bunch for sure.
Well, we appreciate hearing that, and you've definitely put on a hell of a show for quite a few races having to come from the back in most of them.
Yeah, definitely made it fun for sure. So that kind of a little twist to the league rules that I've not seen in the past, but kind of enjoyed it, to be honest with you. I feel like it helped make me a better driver, to be honest, in trying to search for air and work on a couple different things. So took a positive from it, that's for sure.
Yeah, we've done that in a few of the different leagues now, and it seems it definitely produced a lot more interesting racing. So, and it kind of keeps
Absolutely.
somebody from just running away with everything.
Yeah, absolutely. And like I said, I appreciate it in the sense that it was, I felt like it helped improve me a little bit too. So that's one of the benefits of it for sure.
Well, again, congratulations on the win. Any thoughts for the truck race coming up next?
Yeah, it's going to be a little different. I think it's going to be a little tougher to pass. I think, it's going to be tougher to, with the lack of horsepower compared to these cars. I'm going to be interested to see how each of the three lines work. The key is try to run on the bottom as much as you can to save your tires, and then gravitate up towards the top. Once the line becomes so fast up there that you're going to lose so much time if you don't go to the top. But hopefully you've got fresher tires than everybody else when you do, because that's going to be the only way to make passes, because it's going to be kind of a parade up there if not, if that makes sense.
Yeah, it's funny how different the trucks can be from these ARCA cars. So,
Absolutely.
hopefully we'll get to talk again from the podium for the next race. And again, congratulations. Anybody you want to give a shout out to on that 51 machine before we let you go?
Want to thank all you guys for broadcasting throughout the season. Really appreciate that. It's fun to go back and watch for sure. Thanks to Carl, all the work he put in, all the other admins and core that helped the league go around, and thanks to the other competitors for showing up each and every week. It was definitely fun racing against some of these guys, and hope to do it a lot more in the future.
All right. Well, congratulations again. Hopefully we'll catch you again in the truck race in a bit.
Absolutely. Thanks, John.
Thank you. All right, so let's run back through these race results one last time for tonight. In first place, Zach Roethlisberger. Second, Kevin Foster. Third, Kelly Pointer. Fourth, Daniel Wiles. Fifth, Joe Sullivan. Sixth, Dakota Camper. Seventh, Paul Owens. Eighth, Caleb Collins. Ninth, Matt Crockett. 10th, Josh Anderson. 11th is Dan Phelps. 12th is Eric Andrews. 13th is Cody Jacobs. 14th, Dawson Guzik. 15th, Mark Gonzalez. 16th, Casey Phelps. 17th, AJ Chantry. And 18th, Dylan McDonald. This will be it for our coverage of the Core ARCA Menards series. Hopefully they'll change that soon so I don't have to say that word ever again, but I don't think. But I can just say Gen 4 next season. But all that being said, tune in shortly. We'll have the truck race from Kansas, and y'all have a great night.